Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's time for another anime first impression video. Welcome once again. It's a strange season. I think there's like three, maybe just two series that are on racing cars, which is not usually the case. You don't usually get that many racing car animes, if that. This one actually, I don't know, it kind of hooked me a little bit. I'm not really sure why it did. Maybe as I explain it, I will figure it out. But before anything, guys, if you haven't done so by now, subscribe to my channel. That's the best way to catch up with all these first impression videos. For the next 2 weeks, I'll be posting videos left and right, so make sure you are watching them. Depending on how they release, when they release is when I'll post these videos. I am pre-recording some of them, but they'll eventually release because they're like this one. I missed it, so maybe this video it'll be released later than it should have, but it is what it is. Okay, this is going to be on MF Ghost, and it is a interesting concept of a story, to say the least, to be honest. And I think that's kind of why I like it. It's because it's more of a what if situation, or we're getting there eventually. So yeah, what if this happens? And that is that Japan is adopting the electric automobiles as its main thing, and not just that, most of the world is, which makes the gas engine vehicles basically a rarity. You can't find gas vehicles, which if you think about it, that's kind of where we're going. That's eventually where we want to be in. So yeah, that makes sense. So Japan has a type of racing, MFG racing circuit, for drivers that want to drive a gas pedal. From this is where we get the start of the story. We have two main characters. We have a boy and a girl. And the guy, he's half British, half Japanese. He's moving to Japan into a family that knew his mother. And essentially, he eventually tells the girl, who is the other main character, that he's there because he is looking for his father. He wants to know where his dad is. Now, we're going to focus on the guy first, and then we'll get to the girl, because it's kind of two stories on its own. The guy himself meets another racer, an older racer, who also intertwines with the girl eventually, but he kind of takes him under his wing. Here he has someone that he's racing with, that he's basically helping with the car, but this other guy essentially is helping him with some pointers, right? He's older than him. He's 26. Our protagonist is 19, so he has a little bit more experience of, racing and all that, so it's not too bad. The story continues with, again, he moves to Japan, he gets his car, he signs up, he meets this guy, he meets the girl, he tells the girl that he wants to see his dad, he takes a trip with the girl to a place that might be the location where his dad and his mother took a picture, which is the only clue that he has, and it's not. So then the episode ends with him starting to race his vehicle. Now, he is in this specific race to qualify for basically a bigger race. Now, he's there. I wish we could have seen the actual race, but we didn't. We just got the beginning of it, and he seems a little bit way more confident. In fact, at one point, the senpai tells him, like, stop joking around, you seem like you know too much, and he's like, no, like I know how to do this. So he's a little bit too confident. We'll see. Hopefully there's space for him to grow as a character, but we'll see. The girl herself. Now, totally different story. She is actually one of the announcers, the girls that sang with the signs, that, wear bikinis and all that. She's one of them. She is also in high school. At least that's what it looks like, which is kind of like red flag, but nonetheless, she is part of the family that's hosting this guy. How we meet her character is basically her rejecting the senpai that we eventually see in the episode, and her talking to herself saying that, you know, she doesn't believe in love at first sight, and that she really wants to be with a guy that she finds 100% attractive, even if no one else does. And the moment she comes into her house, British guy is there. Now she falls in love at first sight. We know that she's all bubbly about him, and we know that the senpai that is training him or giving him pointers also likes her, because he ends up in the race just to spy on her, which is a little creepy, to be honest. Well, all that goes with essentially him trying to do, you know, to get her information, because obviously it's a business and they can't give her information. But Senpai's a little creeper, to be honest. The girl herself goes to high school, shows off the guy to girls. Everyone's gaga about him. We don't know why she's hiding her job, but she doesn't tell him her job. I don't know if it was just coincidence that she just did not tell him why, or if she herself is embarrassed, or if her parents don't know. There's a lot of, like, you know, what's with the job, why she's sharing much about it. But she does help him go look for this place in the picture, and then at the end of the series, she recognizes him because she sees him. She hears his name being on the announcement, but he's so focused on the race, he doesn't see her as the announcer girl. So we'll see. I don't know. She does look different. It looks like she changes her hair. Maybe she wears a wig, and obviously she's in a bikini, so completely different. It was a little weird that the announcer commented on her curves, being that she is a high school student, so a little creeper on that. But other than that, it was a good episode. I don't know why it was. It's just, I guess the amount of drama with the amount of the niche of racing was enough of a mixture that it wasn't too overwhelming one or the other. So I don't know. I am considering of doing episode reviews instead of reactions this season. So this one might be a contender for that, because it does have a little bit of both, where I can talk a little bit about the racing but also the drama. So I don't know. I'll give this one a 6 out of 10. It's still a niche that a lot of people might not go for. Not a lot of people are looking for racing anime series, but they are out there, obviously. It reminded me kind of Tokyo Drift, the whole, you know, a weird shaped. They actually mentioned it at one point that there's a lot of cars that struggle in the race because of how curved the track is there in Japan. So yeah, overall 6 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think. Should I do reviews on this one? I don't know. Thank you for your love and support. Check out my other first impression videos. I have quite a bit of them. Thank you for watching this video, and guys, like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.